So morning everybody, back out with RB, and I'm currently about 4k in. Just remember to turn the camera on. So we've been trying to get this Titan to fail. This is continuation, this is part 2 of trying to make a Titan fail. Now the customer that's had this has said that he rides about 40 miles and all of a sudden it just cuts out, stops, and he can't restart the bike. But we have been absolutely hammering the hell out of this. Very, very spirited rides. Been, if you saw the dual carriageway, the one that we did, we had it at about 62 mile an hour. Up and down that dual carriageway for about 8 or 9 times. And it would not play ball. I was cursing. I could not get the bike to fail. So what I'm going to do this morning, and I've done this already yesterday. We brought it out. We had a quick run up and down the hill about 3 times. I've got the bike nice and warm now, so what I'm going to do, spirited ride up the hill again, and obviously put this engine really under load, pushing it up a hill. And obviously I'm trying to stay as local as I can to the garage, just in case, because the last thing I want to be doing is pushing this. But it is not playing ball. It is not failing on me. And this is now the second run up this hill. Now this is the steepest hill in Milton Keynes, 1 in 5. And I'm going to just push this to the absolute maximum to try and get this bike to fail. But it is not playing ball, it is not failing on me. Now we've had a new wiring loom on it. I have ordered a new electronic carburettor for this. A new EFI unit. Just in case, but obviously that is on back order. We're waiting Titan stock to come in. I'm sitting at 60 mile an hour again, just pushing it as hard as I can, and I'm trying to overfuel it, so I've got the throttle twisted back right onto the stop, just trying to overfuel the bike, just to see if it will fail on me. And pushing it as hard as I can up the hill. Obviously the best way to check a bike is to push it hard. It's had its 3rd service, so it can go to full revs, maximum speed, and it's this now the 2nd run up this hill, and I'm about 20 minutes into the ride as well. Absolutely nothing, and it's holding its speed. So we're obviously asking ourselves loads of questions. Is the bike just being pushed too hard? Is it fuel? It can't be electrics because it's had a brand new loom. So just obviously down to me just to bang as many miles onto this bike as I can. Very, very spirited rides, and just stay as close to the garage as I can, just in case I do have an issue. But I would have thought if he's riding obviously about 40 miles, is it just the fact that it is being pushed a little bit too hard, and the engine's just getting a little bit hot. Now obviously air-cooled engines do get hot, which is why a lot of people opt to go for liquid-cooled. But I'm absolutely pushing this to the limits of my riding ability that I can. And back down the hill again. So obviously technicians have looked at it so many times now under warranty. And we're now asking a question: could it be just dodgy fuel? Could it be something else? We've done all the normal routine that we normally do. It's had the tappets done, it's had a new spark plug, it's had a new wiring loom. The only thing we're thinking to look at now is the carburation on it. Once again 60 mile an hour. So I'm going to try and hold it as 60 as much as I can, and its question is it just being pushed too hard? Is it just time to just ease it back to 50-55? Which might be what we tell the owner of this one. Just take your time on it, rather than just keep pushing it, just take your time. But we don't know how the owner rides this bike. He said he rides it normally as if, you know, you would on the way backwards and forwards to work. But obviously I'm pushing it as hard as I can, just to see if I can get that engine really, really hot. And and I've still got absolutely nothing. So while I'm doing this test ride, guys, I'll just let you know we did the first of the electric scooters yesterday, and the Impulse video is up online. One cock up in it, it's got 12-inch wheels, not 14. And someone's picked up, he messaged me last night, he said, you made a boo-boo, or what's that? He said, it's got a front-facing camera, but if you've got a helmet with your camera, alright, camera with your helmet. So yeah, I was into that bike yesterday, getting really into riding that electric. I loved it. It's a little urban commute, the Lexmoto Impulse, and they've got some really good electric scooters out at the moment, and obviously got the Cypher. Someone's coming to look at that today, so hopefully new happy owner with the Lexmoto Cypher. But if you're into electrics, go and check out that Impulse video. I enjoyed every minute of it being on that. Obviously no engine noise, but what a great bike that is. So run down the dual carriageway, and then we're going to go up and down the dual carriageway again and stay local to the garage. And the last thing I want to be doing with a bad back is pushing this bike, but I've had nothing, absolutely nothing out of it whatsoever. So, visor down, off we go again, another 60 mile an hour burst down the dual carriageway, and I'd say we're about 25-30 minutes into the ride now. But obviously if you've got a 125, you're doing long distance, especially anything over about 20-30 miles, give it a little bit of a breather. Air-cooled bikes, now obviously it's a very cold morning today, so it's going to keep the engine, but once you get to a certain speed you're not going to get much airflow over it, depending on if it's 50 or 60 or 70. That's running like an absolute dream. It will not fail. And it just shows you Titans are bomb-proof. I keep saying in every video, these Titans are bomb-proof. As long as you keep them maintained, looked after, they're normally good to go out the box. And that's sitting bang on 60 all the time. Nothing, absolutely nothing. No idea whatsoever what is wrong with this. Now we're going to have a couple of jaunts up and down that dual carriageway that you saw in the video part 1, making a Titan fail part 1, and it will not fail. I've been out on this every morning for the last 4 days, and I cannot make this thing fail. And I've racked up about another 40k on this already. So we're racking up some really big mileage on this, but as I always say, this Titan is playing ball with me. You know, it's just going and going and going. Cannot figure that out for love or money. Braking's all good on it. She's, you know, everything's been done what we can do. And obviously you do get certain issues with bikes. That's what Lexmoto warranty is there for. So obviously this one came in under warranty, and while it was here we gave it a service just in case it was that. Engine oil's been changed, it's had a full bolt check, it's had all the bits and pieces done to it. Come along, lorry. But from the off, and I'm just overfueling it every time, full throttle every time, just instead of using just a nice steady progressive twist of the throttle. I'm pushing this as if I was riding my sports bike, you know, just opening it up full bore every time. Now I tend to ride my bike very, very hard. It's a sports bike, it's designed to be ridden very, very hard. But getting past lorries on this, no problem whatsoever. You can crank these straight up and they do accelerate out the box. So another spirited ride down the dual carriageway. I'm going to get about 4 or 5 more of these in. got to say, I'm about half an hour in now, and this morning it's bleeding cold. It's really, really cold today. Whatever happened to the sunshine? Where's my spring weather? Round the roundabout we go again. And then straight on the full throttle. And that's 63 now. But these Titans do fly. Once you've got them running, they do absolutely fly. Couple more runs in, and that'll be the equivalent of 40 minutes on this bike. Round the roundabout we go again. And we're off again. The people in the bus stop are going to be, that bike's just gone past me twice. Gunning it past the lorry again. These things do shift. Round the roundabout we go again. She's like deja vu. And back on the throttle we go again. So while I'm cracking this mileage up, so now you know, obviously it's a Saturday today. This is now the 4th ride on this. We've been doing this since Tuesday. Now tomorrow being Sunday, I've got a feeling I might get the Ninja out, give it a clean and have a run and record it, because people are asking me, where's the Ninja? Where's the Ninja? We've not seen your bike. If you saw that other Ninja that I rode the other day, and I commented it sounded like an army of AK-47s kicking off. That one is now sold. Very, very happy customer. I decided to buy that Ninja because he knows what the Ninjas are worth. Happy days for me as well, because my insurance company contacted me yesterday. Said your insurance is due for renewal this month. Oh great. And it's going to cost you £4 more. Obviously insurance prices have gone up, but it's going to cost you another £4. Happy days. Just to let you know, obviously the mileage on your bike, you've not done much mileage, so I don't do very much mileage on it anyway. She only ever comes out when it's a dry day or it's the weekends, and I go down to the obligatory Super Sausage Calf. We've revalued your bike. Okay. Now they valued it at between 4 to 4.5 last year. And I said, okay, yeah, is it about the same? He said, actually, the price of your bike has gone up to $5,250. We've added another £1,000 to your bike. Why is that? It's because obviously you've got a Japanese import. We searched the database when we first did your valuation, and there was 7 in the UK. And they checked the records. There are now only 2 of mine in the UK, and hence there are only 2. They put the price up. But, and the only downside to it is, they have limited my mileage to 1,000 a year. If I go over my bike mileage, then obviously my valuation costs will come down. But he said, we're allowing you 1,000 miles per year. I don't think I'm going to be doing 1,000 on it. Probably be 500-600. But he said if you stay under 1,000, have any issues with the bike, 5,250. So the Ninja is not being sold. I am keeping the Ninja. I was going to sell it and obviously get the ZZR in. Spoke to Mrs. Bomb. The ZZR is currently on hold at the moment. I've still got the Ninja, and come sort of August time, there are now going to be 2 bikes in the stable. But I've got to wait for my outhouse to be built on the side of the house to take both bikes. Still running this up and down this dual carriageway. Absolutely nothing. Come on, bike, fail on me. And it will not. And I'm full throttle every time down here. I'm going to do one more run and back to the garage. I cannot make this bike fail. And that's had 2 runs up that big hill. I've just got a feeling it's either going to be fuel or the bike's being ridden a little bit too hard. Might be time to sort of say to the customer, just ease back a little bit and sit it at 50. And I am absolutely flat out full throttle. DHL van beside me is having trouble getting past. Ease off, let him through. I'm going to have final run down the dual carriageway, head back to the garage. The bike will not fail. It's not playing ball. Sod's law, you want something to do something and it won't do it. It just shows you this Titan is not going to fail on me. Final run. Obviously we've got another lot of Lexmoto bikes coming to us very, very shortly. We've got currently about 16-17 bikes that we've got on order that we're waiting for to come in to be built. And LXR unveiling is this coming Monday. I've already seen the photos, I've seen the videos, I've seen all the spec on it. You are not going to be disappointed, but that is all I can say on it until Monday, guys. But watch this space. 10 o'clock Monday on my Instagram, on my Facebook, all over my YouTube. We are going to be doing the LXR unveil for Lexmoto. And very, very happy to know that we are getting one of the first bikes. So I am going to be, as soon as that comes in, it's going to be built. I'm going to be vlogging it, full walk around, tell you all about the bike and tell you what the price is. Unfortunately, I can't tell you any spec data or anything about the bike until Monday, due to obviously being sworn to secrecy by Lexmoto. Some of the dealers are dropping hints. Don't do that, boys. And Lexmoto have already said if you do mention anything about the bike, give anything away, you're under threat of losing the dealership. It's like a big unveil. It's like watching James Bond film or the latest film, and you booked your tickets for the cinema to go along with the wife, and then someone says to you, oh yeah, I wouldn't watch that, he dies at the end. Thanks very much, you know, just I don't like spoilers. So keep it to yourself. Teasers are nice, but wait until you see the real thing, then make your own assumptions as to what you think. And there are a lot of comments, people are getting it so far wrong. I do like it when people say, oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, or it's got this on it, it's got that on it. Wrong. Wait for the unveil, guys. So what I'm going to do, last little bit, round the corner, down the high street and up the last little hill, see if I can get it to fail, and I'm going back for a cup of coffee and a cigarette. Oh. So ride test done, guys. Whatever you're doing this weekend, have yourself a good one. If you're out riding, ride safely. And good to see all my friends out on YouTube all putting up loads of videos, loads of vlogs going up. Westonsupermotovlog, Sets of Pendants has got one, Moto, Jim Diesel. Go and check out Jim Diesel's Finally Friday, I love it. Diesel's Hogs Vlogs, Military Biker is on next Friday. We're going to be on the live stream again, and of course all my mates there, Zedhead, Hills on Wheels, Hellbelly, and Mrs. Hellbelly. Nice rides, guys. They were all down at Daytona bike show. Just go and check out some of the stuff. All those vloggers are all on the bottom of my YouTube in the comments down below, people that I follow. Go and check those guys out. I'll be signing out, guys, heading back to the garage, and as always, it's a big goodbye from me.